Alright. So, about those kids in Africa.
Dude, you need to stop bringing those kids up, honestly. I mean, like, it's such a fucking scam. Obviously,
Really is.
the government's just trying to make us feel bad. I don't even think Africa actually exists. Like,
If Africa existed, my grandpa wouldn't have scoliosis. Okay.
yeah, I mean, have you seen how many Nigerian princes are down there? If everyone's
I
a
only-
Nigerian prince, then how's everyone starving?
Exactly. I only believe in things that Elon Musk created.
Like, honestly, that new Tesla truck, it do kind of look fire though. But
Not gonna lie, I thought about buying it, but can't afford it, man.
it's just not in my income. Unlike those
Exactly.
African dudes, they're rich. Okay.
What Africa? Huh? From what Africa?
What Africa? You're so right. I mean, honestly, like, if we went down to Africa right now, I bet you they'd be thriving better than like our country.
You know why they don't have water?
Why is that?
They don't need water. They've advanced to the point in human evolution that they don't need hydration anymore.
Yeah, that
Their rivers, they're not filled with water. They're filled with golden coins. Okay, you know. Have you ever seen this scene where Scrooge McDuck like swims in the pool of money? That's exactly what they're doing.
That's
at
basically
this
what's
very
happening in
point.
Africa.
Exactly. Right now, as we're in our rooms, struggling to get by off of our income tax, the Africans, I mean, excuse me, what Africa? What do we call them? Condons, Wakandians?
Honestly, why do the Africans need to drink when they have sweat? If
Truly.
you like, drink enough sweat, wouldn't it filter it out to where you're just sweating water at that point? It's kind of like if they're peeing, they just drink water. Like, we can
Basically.
send down like gallons of water, one trip for everybody, and then you drink the water, it gets filtered out by your system, you drink it again, and then you just keep drinking it, and it filters it out, so you're just pissing water at that point. It's like,
True. You know, one day I'm gonna catch the postman when he's trying to deliver a package to quote unquote Africa.
yeah.
Sure, Mr. Postman, I believe you're going to Africa. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. Bulge.
Africa, am I right?
What Africa?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you have all these continents. Like, you got North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, and then you just got Africa, which doesn't sit right with me. It sounds like it's more modern, like, than all the other
Can we
ones.
talk about Europe for a second?
Yeah.
Like, who is up? Who is who is that?
Yeah,
They're always
that's a
saying
good
you're
point.
up, but who is up? Is it me
they never
or is it
say
the person next to me?
Is like Australia, you're down. Like, fuck, that's a stupid ass name. What the fuck?
You're down.
No wonder they fucking walk around in those clogs.
True. Damn clogs.
Wooden clogs.
Can we get a wooden clog trap beat?
I that reminds me, when I was little, I had to make this wooden clog for like some like Swedish like Santa or something for Christmas. That's
Swedish
stupid.
Santa?
Yeah, it's like some kind of Swedish Santa or something like that. That's
What does he
stupid.
do? Does he like make you? Does he come into your house and like build IKEA
Yeah.
furniture for you?
No, he fills your wooden clogs. Well, I
That
was thinking
sounds
about
like
that.
rape. That legit sounds like rape. So you're telling me Swedish Santa Claus climbs
Fills
down the
your-
chimney and fills your wooden clogs.
He's so big and jolly.
All right, you brought it to a different level.
So, I think that's pretty stupid. Why would they force me to
What, wooden
believe in
claws?
it? Yeah, that too. They're uncomfortable. But why would
Mhm.
you force me to like believe in or like form of a holiday that I didn't believe in? Why would I have to participate?
True.
That's like, sure, if you volunteer, you should do it. But
No,
like,
that's
don't
like
force
forcing
me.
someone to believe in Africa.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Come on now.
speak.
Like,
Got Africa back on my mind. God damn it.
speaking of Africa,
How the
you know those.
shit does that work?
uh, Yo, have you ever had Haitian dirt cookies?
I've seen that shit.
Yeah. My neighbors
Real
even
good.
swell out here. They're set.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
literally making food out of dirt.
they making bricks,
Like
literally.
them boys is advanced. They are above our level.
Yeah, just like Europe, which is up above our level.
Whoa.
I mean, they like. How can you go from like Asia, this continent that has like
Who likes Asia? How could he do that?
honestly, like this continent of Asia has the weirdest stuff and is one of the most technologically advanced places out there. But then you go to the
Facts.
left of it and down a little, and you just hit dirt cookies. I just don't believe that could exist. You hit dirt.
dirt,
Sounds like good dates.
dirt cookies. You know
But
they don't look that bad.
I'm eating some right now.
Oh, word.
Uh huh.
Damn.
They taste like shit.
But the good kind, right?
Yeah. Speaking of shit, I shit myself in kindergarten once. It rolled down my
Really
leg.
smooth.
That is all.
Did you also happen to measure the diameter of it?
The diameter of it?
Yeah. How
17
wide was it? 17.
feet.
Oh, I thought you said 17B, as in like your cup size or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
Uh, but where were we?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Africa maybe? Yes.
Speaking of Europe.
Oh, crappy pants.
No. Speaking of Europe, how about France and their weird like
France.
fucking their like breakfasts and stuff and their side dishes? They're
They have
just
breakfast?
yeah.
I thought it was all just bread.
It's so weird, isn't
I thought it was all just bread, like bread here, bread there, bread everywhere.
it? They
You know,
got
people.
bread,
People literally like walk around the streets with like
penny loafers.
whole goddamn penny loafers. No, with like whole Italian breads, like just giant loaves of bread.
Baguettes.
Yeah, that thing.
That thing. Yeah. Like but
You know, they
not
walk
only that,
around with
have you
those
seen how ridiculously like they eat? They take like waves of food.
waves of food.
Yeah, like if you ever read in on French culture,
Mm-hmm.
when they have dinner for like Thanksgiving or something,
Yes.
you know how we all like hit it at once when everything's hot?
Uh,
Like,
I.
boom, tomatoes. Not tomatoes.
Just eat a raw tomato, just
Boom,
off the
mashed
plate.
potatoes. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
turkey. Boom, gravy. It's all warm, so you eat it all at the same time. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the French, they don't do that.
What do you mean?
Apparently, they do waves of food. Like, you'd have, boom, everybody eats the turkey now. Then once everybody's finished with the turkey, they bring out the mashed potatoes. And then, like, they bring out the stuffing and stuff.
What
It's
the hell?
so weird because
You
they don't
can't do
care
that.
if it gets cold.
That's disgusting.
It's like, how are you gonna even make good food combinations? And then you like propose yourself as the most like tasteful country. Like, no.
Yeah, but it's tasteful. That is not tasteful. That is really just cold food. Who does that?
Speaking of food, side dishes.
Side dishes. Oh my god.
What's the trendiest side dish?
Trendiest side dish? Salad. Salad is up there. It's rising. It was
True.
popular then. It is popular now.
That is.
People like to get a little wacky sometimes. They throw in a little tomato into there.
Yeah, a tomato.
Just one whole tomato.
Slam a whole tomato on it.
You eat it like a
You don't
pizza.
cut it or up or anything. You like paper mache the salad around the tomato.
It's
With,
just
like, the
like
ranch and everything.
you take the head of lettuce and you cut a hole into it, but only fit for that tomato, and then you eat everything with the tomato,
Yeah.
all in one bite.
Like Ed, Ed and Eddie when they like eat the jawbreaker.
Yeah, the
Just
jawbreakers.
take it all in one bite, then you munch it down.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Speaking of eating and taking a lot in your jaws, make sure not breaking.
Okay.
Who got the best
All
head?
right. Okay. Who got the best head? No, just to
Tread
make this
carefully.
clear. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Right?
Yeah. Alvin, Simon,
Okay.
or Theodore? Which one got the best head?
Let's see. Theodore.
Now that's where I disagree. If you look at the anatomy of a human being,
Uh-huh.
and you look at when someone has lots of pleasure, like ejaculation, the joints tend to like loosen up. And if you look at the picture, you
Uh-huh.
can see that Simon's legs are
Yes.
like relaxing out, showing that he is definitely being pleased.
No.
You
See,
can't.
you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Okay.
Okay. See. My boy Theodore, right? Let me bring up a couple points here for you. Okay. Right. He's got the thicky on him. Okay. Now I don't know if you know, but thick cheeks, right? They tend to stretch out more. So it's getting a lot of good action in there, right? He can pack in his whole
How
baguette
do
if you'd like.
how do you determine that he's getting a lot of action? Though we don't know how big their uh chipmunk parts are. Like, I mean, honestly, Simon could have like a huge schlong, and she's not even getting all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
This technically.
But then again, it's exactly like you said. She's not getting all the way down.
So you're saying that Theodore has a tiny schlong?
No. I'm saying that the Alvin's head giver doesn't have the requirements to take that schlong.
Have you also realized that Alvin's head giver is way too low below where his crotch would be?
She could possibly be giving him a anal cavity job.
It's about the. Don't.
He could, cause look, his arm is down there. He could be holding it up
Matter
and
of fact, what's he holding?
allowing her. Exactly. He could be holding it up, like lifting it up and giving her space to work.
I
You
can
know,
see you also have the picture open.
perhaps.
But I mean, like, whenever someone, like, ejaculates, you, like, look at the foot position of Alvin and Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
They're both pointing down. Okay.
Yes.
That shows that they're both getting a same kind of level of pleasure.
Yes.
Okay. Simon, on the other hand, his feet are like he's stretching.
Simon is in pain. He's in sheer
He is not
pain.
in pain. He is on
He's in
another
absolute
level.
agony.
That is not agony.
I'm not sure if you can see, but he's holding her head because he wants to get out of there.
He's holding
She,
her head because he wants to get farther in there.
she could quite possibly be gnawing on his Vienna sausage.
If you look correctly, it doesn't look like any of the chipmunks are actually in the right position to be giving head.
True. It looks like they're all licking the couch cushion.
Yeah. I just realized that they're all
So,
wet too.
oh, yes.
Uh, the more
What,
you
would
look
you
at this picture, the more it kind of breaks down in front of your eyes.
would you mind looking at who is accumulating the most moisture?
What? I mean, Theodore kind of looks like he's about to cry.
Theodore is on another plane of existence. He's gone. That boy faded. Okay.
I mean, Alvin's doing the, like, Hagio face or whatever it is,
Yeah.
which is obviously fake, so that just instantly, like, crosses him out. So it's down to either Theodore or Simon, which is kind of hard to distinguish because they're both showing signs of extreme pleasure.
Indeed.
But which one's showing more?
Well, when you look at it, right? Simon, he has his mouth in the O shape, right? But like a tight O shape, like a closed
Yes.
one almost. So he could be saying like he's in pain, right? Or oh, but that those both just sound like they're in pain, while Theodore has his mouth in a relaxed position.
He could be screaming, ow. I mean, if you look,
I,
that kind of looks like he could be saying, ow.
but you don't really open your mouth all the way when you're saying ow, ow.
If it hurts a lot, I mean. But look, Simon's got the shy girl.
hmm
And you know, shy girls are always the freakiest. So,
Well, she's not necessarily shy. She's part of a group
well, I mean,
sensation.
isn't everyone part of a group?
But she performs on stage at many events.
Listen here. Okay.
hmm
You said that, the Thickie,
Yes.
she basically isn't that much more thick than the one that Simon's getting it from. I mean, yeah, the one that Alvin's getting it from, she not that good, but the one that uh, Theodore and Simon are getting it from, they
Mm-hmm.
got that dump truck. Okay.
Mm. They do.
It's just,
Yes. You're right. Mm-hmm.
if you look at the one for Theodore, her
Yes.
shoulders are like uptight. If you go uptight, like you put your shoulders up, that's not a lot of head maneuverability right there. But if you look at Simon's, she's got those loose
Mm-hmm.
shoulders. And she has a lot of mobility right there. You can even see that her hair's getting a little messy from how in there she's getting.
Hmm.
Also, Simon's kind of looks like an Asian girl from the back.
You know, Simon's head giver does have legs similar to that of chopsticks. When you
As
look at it,
what?
to chopsticks. Yeah.
Chopstick?
When you look at it, you can see that it looks like a wine glass, not a wine glass, more of a like a martini glass. In the section between her thighs.
Okay. I see what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is this exactly proving?
But I think it just it just going back to the point of who's thicker.
Oh, so now it's about who's thicker, not who's getting the best head.
No, no, it's about that. It's like it's linked to that.
Alright,
It's
sure.
a necessary information that we need.
I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you look at like all the other ones besides Simon's, they all look
Yes.
like their dress is just like not working. But if you look at
Not working.
Simon's, it looks like that picture of Marilyn Monroe when she's like above this
Mm.
sewer grate or whatever, and it
Yeah.
like blows air up. That's what she's
Mm.
looking like right there.
No, it's more of a laid out thing. It's like it's relaxed. I
Yeah.
think more of the person who has that sort of look is Alvin's uh head giver
If you look at
as
Elvin though,
as
she's
the
using her hand.
true she is.
Maybe we're both wrong. Maybe Alvin is getting the best.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's dangerous territory you're trying to go into
I'm
right there, Mitch.
I'm just saying.
That's risky territory right there.
I know it's risky, but this is risky business, okay?
Listen, technically, right? Her using her hand, it's a disqualification. It's not head. It's
Maybe
head.
she's
It's
maybe
head
she's
and a hand job at that point. That ain't fair
he,
to the other
here's a good
participants.
point. His hands down there and her hands down there. Maybe it hurts so bad for him that he's in pain and he's trying to push her away, but she's pushing his hand away. And like in order to deal with the pain, he's gripping onto the couch like pregnant girls do when giving birth. They like grip onto something.
Mm.
So maybe he's getting the worst head injury.
Alvin is in pain.
He's literally breaking his ankle. Do you see his
He
ankle?
really is. Yeah. He like dislodged his whole foot trying to get away.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, um,
Go on.
there is some good evidence. Well, look at Simon. Look at
Yes.
Simon. Isn't that chunky of a boy? But look, he's got that double chin going on there. You see that?
Simon
Yeah.
Simon does not have a double chin.
Look below his chin. He's got another chin there.
No, that's a mark to add
That is
in
no
detail.
mark. That is a double chin. Okay.
Simon is skinny.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that he is having the soul sucked out of him, and it's like pulling his spine down, and like it's pulling down his face with it, and it's giving him a double chin because of how good that head is.
So you're saying that his spine being pulled down out of his body is contributing to his facial structure getting a double chin. And only that, like just that. Nothing more. He just gets a double chin. You know, his
It's like
spine's getting teared out.
It's like a Mortal Kombat fatality. Okay.
But you get a double chin at the end.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think that's enough of that. Oh god. Alright. My back.
Oh, I'm fine.
My back. Oh, must be that spine being pulled out.
My chin.
Oh no, my chin. It's getting doubled. Somebody grab my spine. Okay. Oh god.
She's sucking the soul out of me. Not my chin.
Oh wait, no, that's my spine.
Not my chin. Not my chin.
Oh my god. That reminds me of that one saw trap where it just removes your ribs, but it's your spine. But in the end, like your spine doesn't actually get removed. It's just you get a double chin. Like the worst thing he could have done. He should have killed me from the start. Comes out with a double chin.
Precisely what I'm saying. So we
Think
can
about,
conclude that he is getting the best head, right?
No, it's unconcluded. Not enough information given.
I can agree with that.
All right. Next point. I was thinking about scary movies, right? Can we talk about Wrong Turn? Are you a watcher of that
Wait,
franchise?
what?
Wrong Turn. Yeah.
Wrong Turn was I think it's Wrong Turn is like what a Star Wars fan would say the opposite of Star Wars sequels. Because like with Wrong Turn, it went good, better, then it just went to shit. I mean, when I'm watching like these weird hillbillies that have this like weird disfigurements and they're about to chop a girl in half,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is gonna be sick. Like in either the first or second one where they used practical effects and had two body halves of the girl that looked like it looked really good. But then you go to the third one. That's the one with the prison people, right?
I'm not sure.
Either
I
third or
don't
fourth.
believe I've watched all of them. I think I've watched like 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Well, the one with the prison one, this guy walks, they're walking in the woods, and then this weird trap springs, and then all you see is he separates in the most unrealistic way imaginable. He falls like I just stop motion captured some Play-Doh when I was
Bruh.
3 years old and like on ice. And it had the worst CGI ever. There was no blood. It was like cutting a strawberry in half.
God damn.
And that totally took me out of the experience.
Also,
like, yeah.
another thing. The endings got way too predictable.
They did, yeah.
I think it was a shame that they ended every one of them with the the victim trying to get away, but then dying.
Yeah, it got pretty predictable.
It was like, oh, they're about to escape.
No.
Never mind, they died. Oh, they're about to escape. Never mind, they died.
Yeah.
I think they could have done way more with that. Like someone actually escapes,
Yeah, the
and then
story started to get repetitive. It would be like the same concept, but with like different concepts. Like,
yeah, I think where it really ended was at the start. They could have done one and had it over with. The entire idea of wrong turn is that someone takes a wrong turn, and then the hillbillies kill them. You think
yeah,
they're gonna get away, then they don't. That entire concept, it's a one and done, really.
yeah. It's like with the Taken movies, where they just like
True.
just keep getting taken. It's like, oh, she was taken. Now he was taken. What happened
Oh,
next?
who's gonna be taken next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, with the one where he gets chopped in half, I was actually immersed in that because it's a cool concept. You have
Mm.
these prison people, they crash in the woods, they
Mm.
gotta work together while chained together to survive these messed up inbred hillbillies. It's a good
True.
concept, but then like when they had pretty good immersion in it too, cause
It
like
really did.
they're walking through and you never know if like boom an arrow's gonna hit him through the eyeball or something. Like the
Yeah.
trap itself
That was my favorite part about like Wrong Turn. Is
was
that it wasn't just traps. It was also them hunting them down,
yeah.
and then sometimes the victim in their ignorance would trap themselves in a way.
It was really good at making not intense parts intense and intense
Yeah.
parts not intense until they're at the peak of intensement.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, the trap that kills a guy in general
Hmm.
like scared me. Like just
Yeah.
they're walking and then boom, he's in half. But it was
True.
this fact that they used CGI that was so bad, it just took me out of it.
Hmm.
If it was practical effects and like the guys uh like kind of like the
True.
scene from Resident Evil with the
Hmm.
lasers. Have you seen that? The
Oh
black guy,
yeah,
yeah,
I saw
the
that.
black guy gets hit with the lasers and his like eyeball melts. If something like that had happened, but
Hmm.
not with like eyeball melting, but like a piece of his body like showing that it wasn't okay.
Yeah. I think that the thing that should always be in like scary movies is always something that looks realistic. Like it should always look realistic,
Yeah,
but like not don't add in extra things to seem more gory, because then it just makes it worse.
true. Yeah,
The best thing about a scary movie is when it's simplistic, when it feels like it could happen, because truth is that sometimes it could. Like the concept of like hillbillies, and like you crash, and they're hunting you down, and there's like traps and stuff. It's not that far off from something that could happen. Like
yeah.
there are, like
Inbred
uh
tribes,
well,
not inbred
like
tribes, but
there
like
are like crazy
cannibalistic
people,
tribes.
like yeah, like cannibals and stuff. I mean, take like,
Back to
what was it called?
Africa.
Texas, what was it called? Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah,
for
The
example.
Texas
That
Chainsaw
was a
Massacre.
real person. It was based off
Ed
true
Gein.
story and stuff. Yeah. So it was like that worked because it was realistic, like it could happen, so it got you on the edge of your seat. Yeah.
Now you got me thinking of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That also went to crap.
It did. It really did.
Well, I mean, the newish remakes weren't that bad,
Yeah.
but it started to go into like where it made itself like Halloween did. It made itself way too complex when it wasn't supposed to
Oh,
be complex.
nothing could get as close to Halloween as like with getting complex. Have
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Do you?
It's
I
like
feel
I
like
don't even know what's going on
it's
with Halloween. It's
so
like tribe,
like there's so many
curse.
things and stuff. Is like so then he dies, and then like some cult following brings him back, and then
Yeah,
he
it's
like
constant.
dies, and then he's fireproof or something. There's like so many reboots
Something about a
that like
curse.
you never knew were reboots, but then they are. It's just it's weird.
And that's why.
But then
Shit.
it's like some of the things in those reboots are still canon, and then some things aren't canon. So then it's like, what's canon, what's not? You know, can't
It's
really tell.
is really hard to keep track with what's
Yeah,
actually going on if you want to keep track of the original story. Because there's just a bunch of ones that are going off. And it's like, he died. Well, no, he didn't. Tribe
right.
got him. Tribe took him. They made him alive, but now he's cursed.
Goddamn.
Just die.
my, my bad.
Just drop my fucking knife collection.
I dropped half of
Dumb
Africa. What
knife
Africa?
collection. Um, though I really one series that I don't think got too bad was Friday the
hmm
13th. That
Friday the 13th. I I don't even know like when it ended,
true.
and
That's a good point.
it's hard to remember when it started. There's a thing about it. It's like everyone watched it, but we only remember like bits here and there. We all know the main idea and maybe some of the characters,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Like,
I,
what the thing I liked about it
hmm,
was that it didn't make itself way too complex. He
yeah,
was there's like well you have Halloween over here with like 16 different curses and like 7 tribes that are trying to make him like fall in love with a girl or some
80
stupid stuff.
movies,
Way too many movies.
honestly.
Uh, you have this concept over here. Alright, deformed kid gets drowned because the safety people weren't watching. They were too busy banging.
True.
And then mom takes revenge, dies, and that awakens Jason's soul to just have revenge.
Yeah.
Concept didn't really change until like the last couple parts where he like goes to like hell. That's when it started to
Mm,
get stupid.
yeah,
Or when
that's
he
true.
fought Freddy.
Yeah.
But other than that, the couple of those movies actually were pretty good.
I think some of the best movies really came from the the dollar box
Yeah.
collection, the dollar bin collection. For example, I think that there's a couple movies from that that don't get a lot of credit, and they should, such as Leprechaun.
Oh, Leprechaun
Yeah,
used to give me nightmares.
Leprechaun was really good. Like it had the same idea to it, and it followed that idea, but every movie it was something some a little bit different,
But
and it was really good, and it
it,
was funny too,
it
but it
seems
was
like every horror franchise though has followed the same pattern. They start
mm,
off good, and then sometime near the end they don't do good. Like Leprechaun was good, but then like it went to space, and then
mm.
it went to the hood.
Oh
It's
yeah. You see, the thing is, like with movies, right? You've got to know when it's over, right?
yeah,
If you don't have anything new to bring to the table or something to rile up the fans and or bring up new followings, it's time to end it. Like it's honestly over. You know.
Yeah, a lot of the franchises just go for that cash grab,
Honestly.
and it's like, oh, maybe this will make it as a Netflix original. Like, oh, maybe this will go in like the 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 DVD rental area or like
Hmm.
Blockbuster. Not anymore though, but it, they all kind of follow the same routine. I don't think I've actually ran into a horror movie franchise that hasn't really done that. Thing with Leprechaun though is Leprechaun was charming because it didn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
That's why I give it a little slack when he went to space or when he went to the hood,
Yeah.
because it was never really that serious of a movie. But like Halloween was a pretty serious movie.
True.
And then they had the Rob Zombie remake, and Michael Myers looks like Santa Claus on meth.
Was his name really Rob Zombie?
I don't. It's a Rob Zombie remake. That's all I know.
His name is Rob Zombie. That's a weird
That's yeah. It
coincidence.
is. There are a
That's
lot of
quite
weird
strange.
ones.
Rob Zombie. Isn't like the what's his name? Something of Nintendo, was it? Like Bowser? Something like that? It's like some enemy name?
Probably.
Yeah. Let me see.
Names are weird. They say that your
True.
last name depends on what your ancestors' jobs were.
Excuse me?
That doesn't really make any sense, though. If you think about it. I mean, like,
Mm.
like, there's the easy ones like Smith, obviously. But then, like, you get like
John.
like yeah, like your Gavamish or like I don't know who has the last name Gavamish, but
Oh yeah, his name is Doug Bowser. He's the CEO.
oh,
Excuse me. He's the current president and chief operating officer of Nintendo of America. His name is Doug Bowser.
that's funny.
It's really strange.
Yeah.
Bowser. Can you imagine? How do you like how do you go into a job interview for that?
How do you go
It's
to
like, hey,
school?
we're Nintendo basically, and you know our popular franchise, Mario, right? Where the Italian guy goes to the castle, defeats this giant turtle named Bowser, and gets the
Wow.
princess, right? So, would you mind telling us how about you? What's your name? What do you do?
Bowser.
Hi. So my name's Doug Bowser. All right, stop right there. You need to
You
walk out
stop
right
right
now.
there.
you gotta go.
I'm sorry. I think you thought this was the insane asylum. This is actually Nintendo. Just
You
go.
must be thinking this is psychiatric therapy right here. That's the room next door.
You must be thinking this is like goddamn asylum or something.
You imagine?
Just walk
There-
outside,
There's
call the cops on yourself, and there
there's
you
literally just a psych ward right next to them.
go. Right next to Nintendo's building. They get mistaken all the time because they look exactly.
Oh my
No,
god.
the psych ward looks just like what you'd expect a Nintendo place to look like. It like has like
They give
it like
right.
it has like Dr. Mario and stuff like in front of
Oh
it,
god.
and then like the Nintendo place is like just an insane asylum looking place.
They give them all like Wii U's to play on during like
Therapy
like
and
when
stuff.
when they're in the court.
Dude,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
that would be fun.
Speaking of asylums, did you watch Wrong Turn, the one where they were in the asylum?
Is that 5?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I did watch one where there was a building and I think it was an asylum.
Yeah, that one was such a stupid ending. They're on this snowmobiles and like
Oh, and then the head gets chopped off,
yeah,
right?
it's like
Yes, I know that. I
victory,
know that one.
victory. There they go. Boom.
Right?
Wow. Not even like cleverly do anything. They just get their heads chopped off, and then their bodies
Honestly,
get dragged away. It's like
isn't it
that wasn't
always
even
the
exciting.
girls that are like saved at the end too? Why is that?
I don't know.
Scary movies have a favoring for girls for some reason.
Well, I guess if they did
For
it, it'd
women, for
probably
women.
get controversial.
Probably at what?
Controversial.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because like, yeah, you know.
I'm trying to think back to scary movies and see if there ever was one where it was just a god.
Scary movie. That was. I
Scary
mean,
movie was quite the franchise.
the realism in that
What
was
realism?
not like this. It was stupid,
Hmm.
but the realism of the murderer, like
Oh,
Ghostface.
yeah.
You have all these horror movies where the killer's like
I get what you mean.
invincible, and then
Yeah.
you get the scary movie franchise where like the people sometimes actually fight back. I don't remember which one it is, but she like literally doesn't drop kick him, but she like swerves him and like breaks his ankles, and he flies over her into a
My lord.
staircase, and she's about to make it away, but in the heat of the moment she makes like a dumb decision and goes in like the doggy door of the garage door or something, and
Oh yeah,
like
I
he
remember that
rolls it up
scene.
and kills her, and it's like it's pretty realistic because if you think about it, the killer's not immortal. It's just a person. They be
True.
clumsy. They do stupid stuff, and then also thinking about the victim's point of view. I'm not saying that they're technically smart for trying the dog door, but like if you're in the
Yo,
heat of the moment, and there's nowhere to go.
now, yeah.
You're gonna go
Now that
for
you
it.
bring up, like the realism of the killer, this actually, uh, there was this movie, right? And I'm not sure if you ever watched it, but there was this killer that he like sets traps, right? And it's like Saw, but better. I know
Wait, does he like spiders?
he wears a mask, and
I think I know
the
the
mask
movie.
is like the mask is like it's like a shoelace in the back, basically.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god, what's
That
the
one,
name of that movie?
I don't know, but he likes bugs. I think
Was it like Monarch? Was it?
it's here. I could look it up right now. But what were you gonna say about it?
Uh, it was such a beautifully made movie. Like the traps were so good. Like you remember the trap at the start of the movie where the like what was it, the dance floor or something? Like there's
Yeah,
like
with the
yes.
yeah, the
It's like
spinning thing,
chains and stuff and it
dude.
starts like
That
coming down. That was insane.
and then the girl like puts her hand up or something, or it's a guy
That
or something,
movie,
and his hand
like
gets chopped. Is just like that's
yes.
so cool, but like imagine being in that situation because they don't really have anywhere to go. That was a cool trap though. Trap designs
Them
are a cool thing to have.
also they knew when to stop. They
Yeah,
knew when
true.
it was like it was time.
Didn't they have like two movies?
They
Yeah.
made two, and that was the perfect amount because it
It
made
finished.
some
It finished
callbacks
the.
and it finished what it started and it showed that the killer was human. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't want to spoil it yet without asking if you know the ending to the second part.
I spoiled Wrong Turn. If someone's
Oh, okay.
watching something about movies, they're probably gonna expect spoilers. Let's go
So
ahead.
yeah, the second part to it, and the ending of the movie, the guy from the start of the first one, the killer put him in the box, right?
The
So
Collector.
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see it.
It's the Collector and then the Collection. If I'm thinking of the right one, I'm pretty sure it's the
The
collector.
Collector. Yeah, that's what it is. Wait, they made three?
I don't think they did. Did
It
they?
says three.
Uh,
Yeah, the
is it new?
second is no. It's the collection. Wait,
There's the collector,
it's the Collector, the Collection.
and then the other one's a 1965 film.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm seeing at the top. I'm seeing the collector, and then it has.
Oh, it says that there's gonna be one.
Oh, that'll be cool. Well, if they don't
That
ruin it.
that would that's
But they
strange,
kind
man.
of finish. They finished
Yeah,
off
cause
the.
I'm wondering who's gonna be then. Cause wait, it says Stewart himself that there will be a third entry. The Collector 3 is what it's gonna be called. His heist takes place on the same night a masked madam known as a Collector decides to lay siege to the house as well.
Well, oh boy. That.
I don't know.
Alright, well.
It had a good idea too, cause like the first one, he was breaking in, and then he like something happens and he gets trapped, and he
Yeah,
puts him in the
his hide's
box. That
turned
was
on.
crazy.
Isn't it
Yeah.
something about a debt he's gotta pay off? And he's like trying to find something in a safe and then like ends up getting trapped in there? There's something like that, the story.
Some, yeah, and then in the second one, in the ending, I don't know if I already said it, did I? He puts the killer in the box.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah,
Remember
but I
it's in
love that.
pieces. I said it's in pieces instead of bits and pieces.
We're
I'm smart.
oh
Speaking
god.
of good movies,
Mhm.
do you know the director Edgar White or Edgar Wright?
Edgar Wright. I've heard that name before. Yes.
He directed movies. He directed Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the
Oh
Dead,
yeah.
Baby Driver, all
Yeah,
the
I know
ones
those.
like that. Oh, he directed The Land of the Dead. I know he did that. He's my favorite director,
Damn
and
him.
he's made like
Okay.
all of
Okay.
my like favorite movies, like Hot Fuzz and Baby
Hmm.
Driver and Shaun of the Dead. Also, The
Okay.
World's End is also up there.
The World's End.
Yeah, it's about there's these four friends, five friends,
Uh huh.
and like they used to be friends in high school, and they're meeting up after like 20 years or something, and they're all like in their late 40s or
Hmm.
something, and like they did this thing when they were in college where they had to do a trail of bars across their entire town. It was like 13, I think,
Hmm.
bars. They ended up failing on the last one, I think, or like one of the last ones. And so the main guy, he wants to do it again, but this time he wants to make it while they're like way older, and it ends up having a twist where like the town's been taken over by this weird alien race, and
Hmm.
like everyone there like doesn't remember them. You gotta watch it. It's
All
really
right.
good.
Now they're bringing up end of the world movies. There was this one end of the world movie where it was a parody, and I watched it like way back, and I'm having trouble remembering the name of it, but I really want to watch it again. Like I've been wanting to watch it for a while.
What's it have?
So it's like it's the end of the world movie, and then all I remember is there's this one scene where the guy is Iron Man, and that's really all the information I have. So it's not gonna be that easy to track down.
You what?
Was that?
What'd you say?
Uh, it's a end of the world movie, and then the only part I remember from it is that he turns into Iron Man.
He turns into iron?
Like somebody turns to Iron Man. It's a parody movie.
It's parody?
Yeah, and then that's all I remember.
Turning into iron. It was
Yeah.
a movie about the end of the world? Was it an alien invasion thing?
I'm not exactly sure.
That sounds familiar.
Also, now we're talking about alien invasions. Cloverfield. They could have stopped that one.
Wait, what?
Cloverfield.
Yeah, that
Honestly, the rest,
both
like
of them.
everything else,
Both
makes no
series.
sense. Yeah. I don't. Did anybody even watch the one on Netflix?
I didn't watch either of them because I
That
saw
was
that
it's
neither of them were like
insane.
a found footage thing.
They were so bad.
Like
I
when you
don't
say
get
guy
it.
turns to iron,
Yeah.
uh, could that be Oh man, what's it called? Oh, uh, not Edge of Tomorrow.
I think I found it.
What is it?
It's a disaster movie.
Dude, there's
My lord, it got a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. But then again, you can't trust Rotten Tomatoes. They use bots and stuff
true.
and false statistics. It's really bad.
The Day the Earth Stood Still. That's what I'm thinking of.
I know what that is, but
Yeah,
the day the Earth. I haven't.
that's a
I
good
don't
movie.
like the day the Earth stood still.
It's
I haven't watched it. I know what it is though.
it's like this. It's hard to there's a couple things going on. I think it's like this thing lands on Earth. Uh, and there's like an alien thing that's in it,
Hmm.
and it's like in the shape of like a guy, I think, and then it ends up like something about it kills them, and that's basically all that happens in it. So
Uh,
it's not that
what?
difficult. But it was good.
Have you ever watched White Noise?
Oh, I think I have White Noise. It sounds
Yeah.
familiar, but I don't remember anything from it. I'm pretty sure I've watched it though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty strange movie, and it's like
I watched part two. Was there a part two?
I'm not
No.
sure.
This is something else.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. So
I
his wife dies, but she's not dead. But then
Oh
she
yeah,
is.
I remember this.
It's like Schrodinger's cat. It's so weird. It's like, but is she dead or is she not? Is the like the main thing floating around in the viewer's head the whole time?
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Uh, sorry. I was thinking about alien movies. Have you
Hmm.
watched District 9?
District 9. No, it's on my watch list though.
You have it's actually pretty good. It's it's pretty ridiculous at first, but then
Ridiculous.
it gets
Yo,
good.
now that I think about it, talking about ridiculous, right? Can we just like? So do you are you a vivid watcher, an avid watcher of the Nick Cage movies?
The what?
Nick Cage movies.
Mick Cage?
Yeah.
Nah.
Damn. Okay. I think it's called Numbers. I'm not sure. It's not. I don't think it is.
No. Wait. You said numbers and I thought of a movie.
No. Oh my god. What is it called?
Damn, that movie got 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
This movie that Jim Carrey was in is
Yeah.
called The Number 23.
Number 23?
It's like a horror slash thriller thing.
Mm.
Apparently it didn't do that good. I liked it though.
Oh.
He just starts
Oh,
getting
it was.
obsessed with the number 23.
It was called Knowing, by the way.
Knowing?
It's about this movie where this schoolgirl puts a paper in a time capsule, right? Because that's what they're doing at the time, putting in a time capsule, and she writes down a bunch of numbers along with dates. Like, I mean, a bunch of numbers which are dates, and they all connect to like things happening, mainly bad things like um, train crash, a there's like a blockage in the road and some other stuff, and he finds it many years later, and he's basically just trying to like find out what does it all mean, and then I think it's the last date that he sees is the end of the world. I'm not exactly sure, but it hits you with the most out of nowhere, at like ridiculous turn of the century. Like it just throws the entire plot like off the tracks. Apparently, aliens exist, and then they take their children away from
It's
Earth.
Nicolas Cage.
It makes no sense. Like I've watched it at least like 4, 5 times, and I still don't get it.
Have you watched Wicker Man?
Wicker Man.
That's
I think I heard
Nicolas
of it.
Cage. It's
I think
think
I've
it's
heard
called
of it.
Wicker Man.
Sure. Yeah, it is. It is. I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Never seen it though.
That one I actually really like Nicolas Cage because he literally acts like the audience because
Hmm.
he's so goddamn confused as to what's going on. It's like they didn't even give him a script.
Oh my god! Can
It's
you
like
imagine?
Yeah,
They
I
just
think
like
that's
toss
what
him into
happened.
there, and he doesn't even know he's in a movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Cause like he's like there's scenes where like there'll literally be like a person talking, and he'll just interrupt them to tell how stupid what's going on is.
Bruh.
Like they'll be like, "Now you gotta sacrifice. Now we gotta sacrifice you." But hold on, what the fuck?
My was wait. Huh? Oh no, he did not just say sacrifice.
I'm pretty sure he just there's like a scene where he just interrupts them. He's like, what
He's
the
just
hell is
stopping
actually
everything.
going on?
He's like, alright, now we gotta breathe 3 times to summon the demon gargantuan. Oh, hold on a minute. What are we talking about? That was my Nick Cage
Yeah,
impression. Impression. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was a pretty good discussion we just had. It's been an hour and 3 minutes.
It really has.
Holy Jesus. I'm out
Damn.
of water. So
You're
we're
out
just
of
gonna
water?
wrap it up like this? Just say bye now?
I feel like we should, yeah. Seems like a good point. I mean, we talked about Nick Cage and Jim Carrey.
Finish strong with Nick Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess that's the end. Bye.